What is the value of the expression 125 divided by 5 multiplied by open parenthesis 8 minus 3 close parenthesis and multiplied by 5? Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? This expression is so tricky that 95% of people get the wrong answer. Let's take a closer look and solve it together. Many people, when trying to solve this question, first go for the expression inside the parentheses because they believe parentheses have a higher priority than the other operations. So, they simplify this expression to 125 divided by 5 multiplied by 5 and again multiplied by 5. And the next step, they go for the two multiplication signs that I've highlighted in yellow because they think multiplication has a higher priority than division. So, instead of this expression, they write 125 divided by 125, which finally gives them the answer 1. And immediately, they conclude that the correct answer to this question is option A. But I have to say, we were tricked and it's not the correct answer to this question. Alright, now let's go step by step together and show you how to solve this expression properly. To solve this question, we must follow a rule that is called PEMDAS. And this rule, P stands for parenthesis, E stands for exponent, M stands for multiplication, D stands for division, A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. We must perform these operations exactly in order from top to bottom according to the PEMDAS rule. Okay, and the first step, we go for the expression inside the parentheses because it has the highest priority among all the operations. So, instead of this expression, we can write 125 divided by 5 multiplied by 5 and again multiplied by 5. Alright, as you can see in the image, in this expression, we have one division sign followed by two multiplication signs. We must pay close attention that multiplication and division have exactly the same level of priority in the PEMDAS rule. In this situation, the best thing to do is to start from the left and perform these two operations in order. So, first we perform the division between 125 and 5. Let's simplify this expression to 25 multiplied by 5 and again multiplied by 5. In the final step, we perform the multiplication between 25 and 5. And instead of this expression, we can write 125 multiplied by 5, which finally gives us the answer 625. That's great. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Alright, now let's solve another tricky math question together. What is the value of the expression 80 divided by 10 multiplied by open parenthesis 5 plus 3 close parenthesis? Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? Let's go step by step and solve it together. In the first step, most people start by solving the expression inside the parentheses and replace it with 80 divided by 10 multiplied by 8. In the next step, they go for the multiplication between 10 and 8 because they think multiplication has priority over division. So, this expression simplified to 80 divided by 80, which finally gives them the answer 1. And immediately, they quickly say that option A is the correct answer to this question. However, it's not the correct answer to this question. As you can see on the screen, in this expression, first we have a division sign, followed by a multiplication sign, and finally parentheses. To solve this question, we need to use the PEMDAS rule. PEMDAS shows us the priority of the order of operations. So, we start with the parentheses first, because it has the highest priority than the other operation. Okay, this expression simplifies to 80 divided by 10 multiplied by 8. Now, it's time to simplify this expression. It's very important to note that in the PEMDAS rule, multiplication and division have exactly the same level of priority. In this case, all we need to do is to start from the left side of the expression and move step by step toward the right. So, first we perform the division between 80 and 10, which simplifies this expression to 8 multiplied by 8. And finally, the value of this expression will be 64. Therefore, option D is the correct answer to this question. What is the value of the expression 9 minus 7? Inside the parentheses, then plus 12 divided by 2 multiplied by 6. Which option do you think is the correct answer to this question? Let's dive in and break it down step by step together. And the first step of solving this question, many people go straight to the expression inside the parentheses and simplify the whole expression to 2 plus 12 divided by 2 multiplied by 6. And the next step, they perform the addition between 2 and 12 and simplify this expression to 14 divided by 2 multiplied by 6. And the final step, they handle the division between 14 and 2 and write this expression as 7 multiplied by 6, which eventually gives them the answer 42. Then, without any hesitation, they quickly say that option D is the correct answer to this question. However, that's definitely wrong. Also, some other people when solving this question first go to the expression inside the parentheses and write this expression as 2 plus 12 divided by 2 multiplied by 6. And the next step, first they handle the multiplication between 2 and 6 because they believe multiplication has a higher priority than division. So, they rewrite this expression as 2 plus 12 divided by 12. And the final step, they perform the division between 12 and 12 because they think division has a higher priority than addition. So, they simplify this expression to 2 plus 1, which ultimately gives them the answer 3. And immediately, they conclude that option A is the correct answer to this question. However, this answer is absolutely wrong. Alright, now let me show you how to solve this expression correctly. As you can see on the screen, in this expression, first we have a parenthesis, then an addition sign, followed by a division, and finally a multiplication. To solve this question, we need to follow the PEMDAS rule step by step. We must perform all the operations strictly from top to bottom according to the PEMDAS rule. Okay, first we go for the parentheses, because according to the PEMDAS rule, parentheses have the highest priority over all other operations. So, we can rewrite this expression as 2 plus 12 divided by 2 multiplied by 6. In the next step, we move on to the division and multiplication, because multiplication and division have higher priority than addition. However, it's very important to note that multiplication and division have exactly the same level of priority. In this situation, the best approach is to start from the left and move toward the right, performing these two operations in order. So, first we start with the division between 12 and 2, which simplifies this expression to 2 plus 6 multiplied by 6. In the next step, we handle the multiplication between 6 and 6 because multiplication has a higher priority than addition. And this expression simplified to 2 plus 36, which ultimately gives us the answer 38. Therefore, option C is the correct answer to this question.